My first reading for the social self-development module is Understanding the Role of Technology in Adolescent Dating and Dating Violence. The study was a qualitative study to explore adolescent use of technology in the establishment, maintenance, and termination of romantic relationships. Researchers had three goals: to explore how technology was being used by adolescents at different stages of a relationship, how adolescents experience dating violence as a victim and/or perpetrator while using technology, and to examine gender differences in technology use, dating, and dating violence. Participants were recruited through community organizations, including peer mentoring programs, alcohol support groups, youth career centers, and court-ordered temporary group homes. The study used 8 sex-specific group interviews. The study group totaled 39 participants, 4 focus groups with boys, numbering 21 participants, and 4 focus groups with girls, numbering 18 participants. Ages in both groups ranged from 14 to 19 years. Interviews were conducted between July and December of 2012. Experienced interviewers facilitated the focus groups with assistance from a note taker. A male facilitator conducted focus groups with boys, while a female facilitator conducted the girls' groups. Focus groups were voice recorded. Adolescents viewed these relationships as more serious than casual dating. Expectations of commitment and exclusivity were high between members of this particular social group. Adolescents struggled with achieving stable and committed relationships, and the relationships were filled with anxiety, distrust, discord, and violence. Monitoring and controlling behaviors, along with verbal abuse, were the most endorsed types of violence. Texting and posting on social networking sites, mostly Facebook, were main methods of reported technology use. Technology was used to initiate and dissolve relationships, which were both supported and endorsed by male and female participants in this study. Social media account passwords were shared between significant others, which was actually deemed as a criteria for establishing trust building in the relationship. And technology use was associated with causing jealousy between partners and monitoring and trying to isolate partners from others. Males reported using technology more frequently to isolate their partner from potential relationship threats, especially if the threats were deemed as members of the opposite sex. Females used technology to check in on their partner to make sure that they were safe and that their behavior that they were demonstrating online was safe as well. There were issues with commitment, difficulty achieving attached and stable relationships. Feelings of insecurity, jealousy, stress, and frustration were reported by all members in the study. Unbalanced investment in the relationship created insecurity. So if one member of the relationship was deemed to be more committed, then that could create an imbalance. Some issues of imbalance in the relationship could also be if a significant other did not indicate on their social networking site, such as their Facebook account, that they were in a relationship with another person. That could create insecurity in the relationship. Ease of communication created difficulties in achieving stability in a relationship and makes adolescents more vulnerable to relationship discord and violence. The sample group was very small, with only 39 participants. Youth had been assigned through community-based services, therefore perceptions and experiences of these adolescents might be different from other groups of youth. Unstable living environments of these youth might have contributed to unhealthy romantic relationships. More prevention and intervention programs are needed to ensure that adolescent technology-driven romantic relationships are healthy and productive. The study demonstrated reliable results because adolescents who were in technology-driven romantic relationships were interviewed regarding their experiences with establishing, maintaining, and terminating relationships while using technology. In vivo software was used to analyze transcripts for trends and themes. Small sample sizes means that the results might not be representative of a universal population of adolescents. The adolescent sample group that was used might have been a moderating factor because of their living environment as well as their own experiences with using with establishing relationships, and their perspectives of technology use and the amount of technology use that these adolescents demonstrated might have mediated results within the study as well. I believe that parents and educators should learn how to help students to build healthy and productive relationships through technology use. I want to learn more on how to prevent violence from being perpetuated through the use of technology and how to help victims of cyber abuse. Thank you very much.